Hi friends, today in Usha's kitchen I'm going to show how to make very tasty Nendran banana chips. Let's begin. To make the Nendran banana chips, take the Nendran banana and just cut the front and back of the portion. Now we are going to just carve this, only the skin portion. Make sure that you are not touching the banana inside the flesh. We are going to just do it on all the sides, because basically we are going to just remove the skin and use your nail to just cut this portion, and we are going to take out this. We are not going to use the peeler to remove the skin. Okay, let me show you one more time. So just cut the front and back of the banana, and definitely you have to use completely a raw banana, and it has to be like dark green, and just carve it, only the skin portion. You can use a peeler, but I prefer to use this way, so I remove only the skin. And if you don't have the patience, or if you don't, because when you do this one you may get hurt on your nail portion, so if you don't want that, you can just use a peeler. So just remove like this. This one, when we were living in Srirangam, the house owner's son, he taught my mom how to make this one. Until then my mom makes potato chips and the regular banana chips really well, but she didn't know this one how to make it. After that we started making this, and this one is really yummy chips. Usually they make it with coconut oil, and it is like Kerala special. So but I'm not going to use coconut oil, I'm going to use regular oil only. It may look difficult for you, but once you start making this, you know how to do it easily. Okay, so now it is done. So we are going to make the chips. Okay, for like regular potato chips, you can make the chips and then you can sprinkle salt and spice. It will stick on the chips. But for Nendram chips, we are not going to do that way, because the salt or spice won't add after frying. So we are going to add salt water and turmeric water for the good color. We are going to use this one while cooking the chips. So for that, so just take like 2-3 teaspoons of salt and add some water and dissolve the salt and keep it separate. And this one is for turmeric powder. It is only for coloring. If you don't want, you don't need to use it. You can mix these two together and use it, but I'm going to keep that separate. So salt water and then turmeric water. Okay, now the oil is ready, and I cut the banana into small sizes. So, and I'm going to use that number 2 for the potato slicer, and just do it slowly on top of the oil. Potato chips, we can sieve, or we can slice this ahead of time, and then you can just put it in the oil. But this one, it should not stick with one another, so that's why we have to do it on top of the oil directly. And this slicer is really good. I bought it from Walmart. Don't do it too much, just make sure that the oil is enough. So I think 1 banana at a time, or like less than 1 banana at a time, you can do that. I think that is enough. So let this boil. Just stir in between. Make sure it is not sticking with each other. This itself is like light yellow color, so you don't need to add turmeric at all. But if you add, it will give like little bit yellowish color more. Okay, now it is like few minutes. So I'm going to add salt water, and be careful because it's water, it splashes. Just mix it. Okay, now I'm adding little bit of the turmeric water. And let it cook. So it will definitely absorb the color from the turmeric. And only if the banana is completely raw, the chips will come out really good. Otherwise, it will turn brown quickly and it won't be crispy enough. It will be a little bit soft. So make sure you buy the banana which is very greenish color. And stir in between and let the sound and the bubble completely stops. That means it is cooked well. Then we can take that out. Okay, now you can see that bubble and the noise is very less. So now you can take this out. It is ready now. So just strain this completely and then immediately put it on a paper towel. Okay, let me show you again one more time. So we are going to just slice it on top of the oil. Do it slowly. And when you do it, sometimes it will stick here, so just remove this excess portion so that it slices really well. Don't do it too much at a time because it will take time to cook. Okay, that much is enough, and let it cook, and then we can add the salt water. Now we are going to add the salt water. And then add little bit of turmeric. I remember this one time my mom bought like almost like 30-40 bananas, but she has to go somewhere, so she asked me to make it. And when I was in 12th grade, I was making this by myself, but I am very bad in adding salt. I will add very little. So almost like I was making like 15-20 batches of the chips. And my brother's friend came over and I was giving them to taste it. He was teasing me that only the last batch the salt was sufficient. So that much I am very scared to add more salt. You can just add little bit and taste it, and then the next batch you can increase more if you want. So don't add too much because we can't eat that at all if it is too salty. And my house owner, that party, always tell a story. In olden days, when the groom come and see the bride, they will ask the bride to sing song or dance or whatever. So one of the conditions, they just say that, ask the bride to go and bring salt from the kitchen, and to find out whether the girl is thrifty enough. If the girl brings very less salt, and that is a good qualification, looks like, because the girl will be like thrifty enough, like, very careful with the money, whatever the husband makes. So she always tell me that I am good because I use very less salt. Okay, and still it is cooking. So you have to wait patiently until all the noises goes down and even the bubbles. So then only it means that it is cooked well and it will be crispy enough. Otherwise it will be very soft. And keep the temperature like medium. Okay, now you can take this off. Immediately transfer this into a paper towel, so at least it removes little bit excess oil. Yummy crispy banana chips ready. And from 14 bananas I got this much. Do you think that this will come for more than a month? Nope, maybe a week or two, because once you start eating you cannot stop. So make this at your home, and if you like this video, please like it, share and subscribe. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.